Hello, Libra. This is Terra Queen Jamila. Welcome to your February 2018 reading for the lovers. And in this reading, I am going to look at the person that you are currently with and tell you, is he or she the one? Now, disclaimer, okay, I can't tell you who's right for you or whatever. So this is just a just a reading, just a general reading, okay? If you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. If you need any other spiritual services, the link is below, okay? All right, so I am going to call to the spirits and spirit guides and just get right into it for the Libra lovers, okay? Okay, is he or she the one for Libra, okay? Is commitment or marriage a possibility with this person? Okay, what is standing in the way of a relationship? What is working for the relationship? Okay, what does Libra need to do to prepare for whatever? What does Libra need to do? What does Libra's lover need to do? So, advice for Libra's lover. And then, final outcome, will Libra be happy with this person? Okay. Alrighty. So, let's see what's going on. All right. So what you got for your final outcome was the Three of Swords. So I feel like for a majority of you Libras, you're dealing with a third party situation. However, you sort of knew that. You knew that. You knew that going into it. Okay. Now the Eight of Cups is representing where for some reason a majority of you Libras is the person, the one. Uh, I mean, a lot of you with the Eight of Cups, I feel like it represents, maybe this person teaching you something about yourself and then you moving on. So I don't feel that for a majority of you Libras that the person that you are with is actually the one. Okay. I feel strongly that either you or your lover has abandonment issues. Okay. Is commitment or marriage a possibility? And yes, commitment or a marriage is a possibility with this person. But I feel as though as long as they know how to give and to receive, as long as the relationship is going in at like being 50-50 or an even exchange. Feel like if anybody feels emotionally abandoned, then that's a problem. Also, I'm getting the sense of some kind of push and pull relationship. One minute there's something there, the next minute it's not. It doesn't seem very stable to me, okay? Now, what works against the relationship is the Ace of Wands. So somebody just recently started something new. I feel like it could be either a new job or maybe somebody picked up a new passion or a new hobby. I feel as though somebody in the relationship is not happy because they feel abandoned. I feel like right now at least you're going through some kind of abandonment phase of the relationship, and I'm going to ask Spirit to give me some clarity. Yeah, I feel like there's a problem with as far as the emotions. I feel as though it's almost like all of the I feel as though some the either uh, Libra or Libra lover feels emotionally abandoned right now. So, what's this card? Okay, the Nine of Wands. So, I feel like what's going on is that one person, and first of all, I feel like this is a long term relationship. I feel like one person in the relationship, whether or not it's Libra or Libra lover, feel as though they're trying to carry on a new leaf. They're trying to turn over a new leaf. They're trying to improve their life. And the other one isn't. Whether or not it's something as simple as changing your eating habits. Sometimes changing your eating habits can cause problems in a relationship. So, I feel as though right now somebody's not feeling supported in something. Okay. Now, what works for the relationship is the Ten of Wands. So I feel as though this is where one or both lovers is being sort of oppressed and held back within themselves. I feel like this is where the Ten of Wands is representing the ability for, I feel like the relationship stays together, but I feel as though the reason why is possibly because of problems within the family, problems within either Libra's family or problems within Libra's lover's family. So it kind of keeps you, sort of keeps you in the situation longer than what you want, especially if you have some sort of, I feel like it's a dysfunctional family. Okay. And sometimes that can happen. Spirit, give me some clarity on the 10. It's almost like you can't get better because that's what keeps the relationship together. Yep. The Moon card. Something about his mama, her mama, your mama, either Libra's mama, Libra's lover's mama, is some kind of negative energy. And it may not necessarily even be mama. It could also be baby mama. Okay. So I'm definitely seeing that heavily. Now for Libra, what Libra needs to do is the Knight of Wands. I feel like the suggestion for Libra is for Libra to actively focus on carrying forward with their things that they're trying to do, because I feel like it's Libra. I feel like the Libra right now is definitely trying to start something new, trying to push forward and trying not to be involved in negative stuff. Okay. It's either you or it's either your lover. And, lovers just not in the same place. They're still sort of, under that dark influence. I heavily, let me clarify this Moon card. Spirit, give me some clarity around this Moon card. The Page of Swords. So, and let's see what's next. The Page of Cups and the World card. Feel like it represents communication. Represents also somebody speaking their truth. Somebody speaking their truth and then somebody speaking from their heart. And I feel like that is a problem. The World card kind of says to me completing a cycle. Okay, or either getting closure on a cycle. Breaking cycles is sometimes what the World card can represent. So let me throw a card at Spirit. Give me some clarity on this Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands showing up? Eight of Wands. So Libra, you kind of need to pull back a little bit. You're going a little too fast. Also, I feel like in general with Libra, you put all of your heart and your eggs into that basket and you get yourself emotionally attached too soon and you end up getting your heart broke is what you're doing. You're becoming emotionally attached, and maybe you even are becoming intimate with your lovers too fast, and it's causing problems. And you do have a repeat number in your reading. You got 2 8s, so I feel as though it represents uh, that repeating number 88 does represent something. Go back and reference my number 88 reading, because I actually did a prosperity reading for that, and it was other stuff that was including. It was prosperity and spirit reading that I did. You may want to go back and look over that. Whenever you get a repeating number 8 like that, it means that you're definitely you're going into a new phase in life. So big time. You may be getting over some kind of drug addiction, maybe alcohol addiction, a lot of you, or maybe you need to. Okay. Spirit, give me some clarity on this Eight of Wands or advice. Yeah, I feel like you need to stop making hasty decisions. Okay, the wheel of the year. Changes is coming, and you have to be able to respond to those changes. I feel like Libras are very, very sensitive to change. Okay, so I feel like you need to take your time and process things as well. And then also the wheel of the year represents fate, destiny. Sometimes it may represent that the end has come with a particular situation and you want to let it go. Okay, when it's over, it's over. It's kind of like what's said is said, what's done is done. And you just kind of move forward. You know what I'm saying? So the Eight of Wands is also very positive. It's a very positive message as far as moving forward with your own life. Okay. Not trying to get all preachy with you or anything, but I feel as though you're carrying possibly some baggage with you, or maybe you're going too fast. You do. I will say that I feel like a lot of Libras, they sort of rush into things, and then they'll say, oh well, that's not true because the other person rushed into it also. But that's still, I mean, the power is kind of in your hands to say, hey, I'm not gonna rush into this. Let me give me some time to think about this. Give me some time to process. Now, what your lover needs to do is the strength card. So I feel like lover of Libra, and see, you could be attracting people like this, but people that have a hard time discerning. Um, I feel like the strength card represents power and strength of the mind. Okay. And then also being able to um, to think for yourself, to not allow other people to control your actions, is what the strength card represents. Okay. Nobody else should have control over your actions. And some people do. And see, I feel as though there's some subconscious stuff that's coming from your lover's side as well. Okay. Let me ask Spirit to give me some clarity on the strength card. I don't know why I want to bite my lip off. Okay. Page of Wands. So Page of Wands, and then King of Pentacles, and then the Seven of Wands. Okay, so feel as though Page of Wands is representing Libra's lover, and then Page of Wands could represent Libra's lover, or either King of Pentacles. There's a third party situation happening here. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's an earth sign person, but it could be either earth, air, fire, water. Um, feel as though it represents how you've been sort of feel like you're feeling stuck in your current relationship. I don't feel like you're happy in your current relationship. The Seven of Wands, or either the relationship is stuck somewhere and it can't move forward because of whatever reason. Now, your outcome, which kind of worries me, is the Three of Swords. As far as will you be happy long term, that would obviously mean no, and it's some kind of third party situation. I don't feel like a majority of you Libras are with the person that is the one. Okay, the Four of Cups turned over as I was shuffling. Okay, what more do you want do you want Libra? Do you want me to tell the Libra about their relationship? The shadow side. Okay, so you got three outcome cards as far as will you be happy. So, Three of Swords, Four of Cups, and the shadow side, aka the Devil card. No. This is where you're sort of left with a feeling of what happened, what happened, okay? And I feel like your worst fears with this card. Now, the Four of Cups, unfortunately, is representing how it's almost like you're going to close yourself off to love, or either you've done that. It's almost like somebody's not accepting something. It's something that you're not going to accept. So these two numbers, this four and this three adding up, feel as though the relationship is going to go and it's going to be stuck in an unhealthy place. I do feel as though it is a relationship that was, I feel like whatever it is fate or destiny. And see, this is a karmic card. Let me ask Spirit, what is the fate and destiny? Why the Wheel of the Year? The Three of Wands. So feel as though, if you're dealing with a situation where you're dealing with a third party, you're not really feeling appreciated, and I don't feel like you're going to end up being happy in the situation. Okay, just to let you know, if it's any kind of third party situation, I kind of see you as getting the shorter end of the stick. Okay, and so the one card that I did not see come out yet was the Five of Wands. So it's not necessarily that it's a competition that's going on. It's almost like I feel as though there's something else out there for you. Like a lot of you Libras are literally with somebody that's not it for you. Okay. So why is that, spirits? Why is that? Final advice for the Libras for this reading. The High Priest. High Priest represents mysteries of the unknown, learning about self, accepting yourself, possibly loving yourself. I feel as though the energy that you have attracted to you currently, Libra, is not necessarily what you want. And it's because it doesn't represent maybe possibly a higher version of yourself. Um, the High Priest also represents something is going to be getting revealed to you. Um, I feel like the High Priest is representing um, you discovering more about yourself and moving beyond the current relationship, because it feels like to me that it's either the relationship has outgrew itself. I see a long-term relationship that is outgrown itself, but then also simultaneously a short-term relationship that is sort of, fizzled, and it's not going to necessarily make it. So I hate to tell you guys this, and to be honest with you, I kind of see a couple of you, like a lot of you Libras, maybe leaving a situation in February. Okay. And it's actually the love month. So that's not good at all. But I feel like with the High Priest coming out, I feel like this is representing you sort of releasing yourself from whatever that bondage is, possibly, especially with the shadow side coming up. Because I feel like you've been wanting to leave the relationship, but you've been afraid because you don't know what else is out there. Okay. So anyway, that's my reading for the Libras. If you need any other guidance, and I kind of feel as though this reading is for a lot of you that possibly have twin flame connections that you have not manifested in your life yet. Okay. It could be that you've got soulmates that are coming in. It could just be fate or destiny. I'm going to ask Spirit for one more card as far as with the High Priest coming up. The High Priestess. So this is a pair. Whenever I see a pair in a love reading like this, I feel like there is more for you out there. You just have to discover it. I feel like the relationship that you're in, I feel like you've outgrown it spiritually as well. So then I feel like the High Priest and the High Priestess, to me, what they are revealing is a very powerful relationship that is coming up for a lot of you. Oh yeah, the Four of Wands. So this is definitely twin flame as well as a marriage relationship, to where it's the two of you and then also children. It's not this, whatever this love triangle is that you're dealing with, that's not it for you. There's more for you out there. I feel like you're going to discover that in the month of February of this year. Okay. That's going to do it for your reading, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you need a private reading or any other spiritual services, the link to my website is below. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thumbs this reading up to show support for the channel. Again, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys later. Blessed be.